So I thought it would be fun to take a look at the music file. This is Adobe Audition, and take a look at the music and the audio tracks and then separate them out or listen to them individually. So if I hit play, now this is a reference file, and then here's the drums. So we solo the drums. This is a drum kit. Now you'll have to pardon the fact that my speakers here are not really good. When I mix, I generally use headphones, but for the purposes of making this video, it's just easier to use my speakers, so there may be a little distortion. So there's the drums. Here's the bass. You can hear the distortion that you're hearing is from my speakers, because they can't handle the bass. So we'll turn it all off for now.
At the rescue, you were sleeping in your igloo.
So there's two tracks of bass. There's the low bass, and then I separated out the high tones here. Let's add the guitar. Let's turn off the bass. So if we were to go back to the beginning, here you go. Now here's a second guitar track where it's just the high-end strumming. Now the reason why I did that is you can see that there's a pan effect here. So the main guitar is more in the center, but then the high frequency strumming sounds that you might hear, little artifacts or just the highest pitch, is shifted way over to the right, so that you're getting some separation between the other guitar songs, or other guitar sounds, that is. And I really hope that you guys find this interesting. So down this track is the guitar solo. We'll get to that in a minute. So there is other guitar. I have a little guitar. It's called a backpacker. And let's listen to both of those. So here we have, this is the regular guitar. The backpacker is like a little travel guitar. It's called the Martin Backpacker. And I have 3 tracks of that, so we can listen to that. Let's listen to that separately first, and then we can listen to it back with the guitar. So from the beginning. So that's that. And that's all on the right side. So if you listen to this song, and I recommend if you want to download it or listen to it on YouTube with your headphones, you'll get a different experience. So let's go back to the guitar, turn the main acoustic guitar, and let's listen to that with this other guitar. So if we turn it off real quick, then let's turn it on. It's just adding extra nuance. So let's turn it all off for a second. So now we're hearing everything.
And I got you CNC cage when I saw you at the rescue.
Okay, now listen to the harmonica. Actually, the harmonica's turned way down except for the end. At the end, there's a little pipsqueak solo, so we'll get to that later.
Question in my mind.
but there is some organ. You hear that? And that is on the left side. It's very hard to hear by itself, except for certain moments.
Life will never be the same without you. Who really saved who?
But what there was a lot of is slide guitar. So let's listen to that. We'll start with the full song engaged, and then I'll play you the 4 tracks of slide guitar that are sort of creating a harmony and the melody. So you can hear that. So that is literally a slide, right? You put your finger in here. So let's listen to that again in the mix. Oh, and I heard a little bit of that organ too. So that's it. So what we can do. Oh, you know what? Let's listen to the vocals. There's just 1 track of vocals per section. So one of the interesting things I think personally about the vocals is that you can't hear all the echo and the reverb mixed into the song, but
I got you, Timothy. Hey.
Now all I used was just this simple microphone.
When I saw you at the rescue, you were sleeping in your igloo. Something told me that you were coming home with me.
And it was very important to get that twang. You can't have a country song without twang. And I definitely exaggerated it. So let's do a thing where we build it up. So we'll start with the drums. Now, if you're not sure what I'm doing here, when I hit this button, that solos this track, right? And then that means it turns all the other tracks off. And so I'll solo all the tracks individually, one at a time. So we got the drums. So here we're going to start back from the beginning. We'll add the bass. We'll add the high frequency of the bass. Now we'll add the acoustic guitar. Okay, now we'll add the voice.
And I got you CNC cage.
Now, let's go back to the beginning. These other vocals, I'll turn them on. That's Grape's voice, and then this is the duet. Because I wanted to treat them a little bit differently. When we're doing the duet, well, when we were doing Grape's voice, obviously, we can listen to Grape's voice by itself. Now I gotta go through and turn all these off, but let's listen to Grape's voice by itself. That would be this section right here. So that would be right here, soloing this.
Well, I don't know why they threw me away.
Okay, so that was the pitch shifter. Now if I go over here, I believe I can turn this pitch shifter. You can't see I'm off the screen, but
Well, I don't know why they
Threw me away.
cold, hungry, and scared for.
So many days.
so I'm just going.
So when I saw you at the rescue.
So for everybody who thought that Grape was really singing, I'm sorry to spoil the magic for you. I apologize. Before we go back to everything, we can let's listen to the guitar solo by itself, since that's right here. Let's do the build up before it.
And what would I do in my heart?
Here we go.
Life will never be the same without you.
So I'm really happy with that. That was a one take.
The same without you.
Now, I would be remiss if I didn't say that there is no auto tune on these voices. Okay. I'm too old school for that.
I ask myself this question in my mind.
If I had to do it
Again, what would I do? I ask myself
This question in my mind. If I had to do it again, what would I do? And now you got a home in my heart. Oh yeah, so now that we're over here, we can listen to the harmonica.
this question
There you go. And you can hear the backpacker here simultaneously. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that part of the behind the scenes of the making of Who Really Saved Who.